We cannot presume to fathom the existence of God, and his plan to save or destroy the universe in just a thought. We fashion him from dust, or light, or cosmic breath, and sketch his blueprint with the anxious lines we've wrought. One says a ledger, balanced at the final hour. Another sees a vine that climbs through every age. One claims a winnowing, separating chaff from flower. Another writes a poem on a turning page. Yet all are lenses clouded by the finite mind, a candle held against the absolute and vast. The full design no single vision will ever find, a shadow on the wall the living light has cast. For every truth we grasp but multiplies the mystery. Each answer blooms with questions, intricate and deep. The mind that formed the nebula's bright history rests in a silence that our thinking cannot keep. So let us hold our certainties with gentle, open hand, and walk with wonder through the questions, unconsoled. The plan is not a map we ever will command, but is the very ground our searching feet unfold. And in the end, perhaps to seek is to begin to touch the hem of what we may not comprehend. Not in the finding, but the longing held within, the journey without limit, that does not truly end. And in that longing, we might glimpse a different kind of grace. Not in the solved equation, but the ever-seeking face. Not in the storm commanded, but the stillness at its core. A presence in the question that invites us to seek more. For if the thought that kindles every spinning galaxy could be contained within the bounds of what we think we see, then God would be an idol, carved from fear or from desire, a mirror for our hunger, not the unapproachable fire. So let the dogmatist and doubter side by side be still upon the shore of all that is, and bend unto the will of waves that carry reasons far beyond the mind's decree. The plan is in the pattern of the star-deep sea, in every fragile kindness that against the darkness leans, in all the unseen threads that weave between the might-have-beens. We are the whispered sentence in a story being told, on scales of time and substance that our hands cannot hold. Therefore, believe with courage, or with doubt that cleanses sight. But know your brightest concept is a single candle's light, and God moves in the darkness between stars and in the span of the patient breathing universe beyond the grasp of man. And what is beyond but a word we assign to the frontier of thought where our definitions unwind? If the plan is not doctrine etched on a scroll, then perhaps it is presence that sanctifies the whole. The beetle's slow climb on the bark of the pine, the fracture of starlight on a nocturnal brine, the sob in the throat when beauty runs deep, the vigil we keep where the broken ones sleep. For we are not auditors checking the books. We are fragments of life with compassionate looks. We are vessels of stories of suffering and mirth, participant words in the tale of the earth. The saving, the ending, these terms are too small,